Hello there, it's Kylie Vitucci, Stamping Up Demonstrator in Australia, here with another live, another free class for you all. Thank you so much for being here with us today live, and if you're not live, that's okay. Watching the replay, please let us know below because we love to see you all as well. How are you all today? So firstly, before we begin, do you have a beveragino? Today I feel like a coffee because it is cold in Melbourne, as Yvonne just said. Very cold here in Melbourne today. So I'm having a bit of a warm beverage just to make it feel like it's not as cold. So how are you all today? I'm so thrilled to be here with you. We've got a beautiful project ahead today, and it was made for our amazing tutorial bundle, and I will show you the class bundle, I should say. We renamed it because a lot of people didn't realize that it came with videos. They're classes. You get 12 classes for $21 Australian. Oh, winning! Yes, please. So actually I'll grab my beveragino and I'll actually show you the beautiful products that we're working with today. So this is the Regency Park products, and this is the card that we're going to be making today. So let's just wait till that focuses. There we go. So I had a few questions about how I did that background, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to work with the blends as well at the front. You can see how Stampin' Up just do such a beautiful job at coordinating colors and stamp sets. Everything just coordinates and it works together. So we're going to have a lot of fun making that. But of course, in true Kylie form, we're going to mix it up as always. So if you're after the class bundle, this is it here. You can purchase that no matter where you live in the world. We have measurements for everyone in every country. And we have an incredible design team. As you can see, you'll recognize some of these names like Erica Serwin and Zara Premji and Michaela Tithridge, Jackie Williams, Dina Rekow, Rachel Tessman, Cheryl Miller, Sue Vine, Martin Stone, Wendy Lee and Karen Henderson. So amazing design team, 12 different projects from 12 different amazingly talented creative demonstrators from around the world. So our number one tip when you're watching our videos, some of you watch it on the TV, but we always recommend to have your phone handy or another device. Usually a phone's better, and you can just use your camera or a QR code reader to scan these codes, and they will take you to where you can purchase them. So that's pretty cool. We like to use the QR codes. Hello, everyone. Oh, you enjoyed the OSR video, Kerry? We will be talking about online stamping retreat as we go along, I'm sure. Now, as we get to the end of this video today, this crafting session, please don't go away too quickly because we do have some prizes that we're giving away at the end. So we want you to hang around, and that is the beauty of being here live, is you get the opportunity to win some prizes today. Woohoo! Oh, we need our clap. Why do I clap when I've got a clap? So let's jump into it, everyone. Should we do some crafting together? And I think we should get our beveraginos. You're all going to be shocked today because I cleaned my blocks today, and man, they look good. Ah, look at that. There's a little bit of gummy. I should have actually used alcohol, but I just used baby wipes. But I think the key is definitely alcohol. So I've got my online stamping retreat mug, everyone. Oh, got something on my nose here. What's that? What are you, little one? Probably a bit of ink already. That's what we do. Craft hard and be humble. We like to be humble. Oh, that's a shame, Kathy. Come back. You never know. We could have another little giveaway one day. Maybe next week we'll have a giveaway as well. Yes, please. So yes, grab your beveragino. We're going to have a lot of fun crafting together and having some fun. So let's jump into my down facing camera. Oh, that could help. You know what is really, really funny is I've literally said down facing camera and there's literally no camera here. Like, I don't even know where the phone is. I was like, I came in here and I was actually colouring in for online stamping retreat. And I'm like, oh, this is so much fun. This is so good. Look, ready, people? I was feeling really professional today. I haven't even connected it to the camera. Is it even charged? Yes, we have power, people, so that's good. Let me just connect it. I tell you what, never a dull moment in the Bertucci household. That's all we can say. Now, some of you were asking about Jasper and Bella. They're doing very good. They had surgery this week, poor little things, teeth surgery. But they've pulled through really well. We were super duper stressed about little Belly. Little Bella, we were like, oh, because she's got a heart condition already. They're 13, coming up to 13. And we honestly thought, oh, this could be goodbye. But they have done very well. They've pulled through excellently. They're just, yeah, they are survivors, those two. Because, yeah, it's incredible that what they can do now with doctors, and like the medical industry has just gone upwards and upwards, hasn't it? Up and up. So can we get the right thing here now? Yay! Thank you. That is hilarious. I literally look and I'm like, how on earth did I think I was going to have a downward facing camera with no camera even there? I think I definitely need this today. Oh, and yes, Bruno, good question. Well, good statement. Bruno did have a box arrive yesterday. We got very overexcited that we thought it was the pre-order. We thought we were going to be showing you new product today, but not today, alas. So look out for videos next week. We don't know whether, I don't know if I can wait until next Friday because I'm pretty sure it's going to arrive very soon. So we might have a separate unboxing video so that you don't miss out on some crafting. So yeah, just look out for, just make sure you're subscribed. That's all we say. Subscribe to our channel and then you won't miss the unboxing video. And yes, so Bruno has ordered his a whole set of blends for his own room. And he was very sweet. He's like, oh, should I do it? I'm like, yeah, totally. Oh, my goodness. Get some blends for your room because I'm sick of you stealing mine. I always end up not find. Where's the colour gone? Where is it? Why can't I find it? Now, in true Kylie form, we are going to change the colours. So I've gone to the Sentimental Rose pack. Now, I was going to prep beforehand and get all of this ready, but I think it's really good to show you how I cut these from scratch, you know, the whole thing, the cardstock, because this is how it's going to arrive for you. And at times, this can be the most overwhelming bit is cutting. Like, how do I cut this into what I need to make a card? Because it really is from absolute scratch. So what we're going to do, the first thing I suggest that when you're doing a card base, we're going to use this beautiful Night of Navy. When you do a card base, it's always in half. If you're not cutting your cardstock directly in half, you could be wasting a little bit of cardstock. You also could be cutting it in the wrong size for your like area, your market, because we all have different measurements because we actually have different size cardstock in different areas. So what I like to do, there are two directions you can cut in. I like cutting in this direction. I like a tall and skinny, what I'm aiming to be. I don't know if I can fix the tall bit, but you can also do it this way. And I usually like to do it this way when I'm doing landscaped cards. I like a landscape. Maybe we can do landscape today. Let's really mix it up. Ooh, I think that will work, you know, people. Let's do it. So landscape, I would go like this, but the portrait, I do the other way. And the portrait mainly, I mean, this is the standard cut. Usually this is how most cards are cut and how they open. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Get your bone folder. Use your trimmer to go right up against the edge on both sides. and then you can score. And this is really handy in being able to get a really, really good score line here. So this is the usual card, right? That's how most cards. So this could be your go-to way of cutting. And if you want these measurements, our card templates are the way to go. The card templates are, there we are here. So if you want to scan that one, the card templates, basically it's a tutorial and it gives you all the measurements that you need, what we have found anyway, for the last, we haven't updated it for probably 4 years maybe. And I have everything, I only use card template measurements and I have everything I need in those templates. So if you haven't got them already, you can definitely go and get that. And you will not be disappointed. Many of our viewers here have this card template tutorial and they love it. And I even cut them up. You don't have to though. You could just use the, oh, I've always got them out. They're sitting over here. I'm like, where have you gone? They're always out. And I put them in one of our clear cases from Stampin' Up. And they're all sitting here, happy to go. So I'm going to have to change a few of these colours because we're losing a few of them and gaining a few of them too. So yeah, watch this space. We might add a couple more layers in there while we're at it, hey, if we're going to change the colours. But you do not have to have the colours. Some people are like, I don't have all those Stampin' Up colours. What am I going to do? Well, I started with them all being So Saffron, and then I moved them all being mint macaron, and I just would write, you know, the measurement on there. But the reason why I called them not layer 1, layer 2 is because I knew I was going to be adding new layers in, so I named them the colours. But you do not have to have it in that colour. You can just have them all one colour if you like. So that is our card base. Now, nice and simple, but we're going to be doing landscape. And I'm going to be using this beautiful paper here. And the question that I had was, how did I do this pattern in the background? Because you can see here it's like a zigzag. So what I did was I knew that, I think I'll do it that way. So if it's going to be that way, it needs to be, because I'm doing it landscape, I think I'll do it like that, yes. So what we'll do is we'll cut this down. I'm going to cut these together. So that was step 1. And just do it to the Poppy, actually, no, it's not Poppy Parade, because I want to do a piece of basic white at Poppy Parade. So we're doing, I think it's the Melon Mambo size. So let's have a little look here. I'll just move that out of the way for a moment. Melon Mambo, yes, Melon Mambo size. And the card base that we're doing is the Gorgeous Grape. So far that's what you need. And we're going to do Poppy Parade in the basic white. So these are the measurements in your country. So very simply, it's going to be like this. And we're going to have it open up landscape. Okay, nice and simple. They're the only 3 layers we're doing. Simples. So I'll just make sure that that's lined up okay. And cut that at Melon Mambo size. I'll just double check and make sure. Yes. Check, what is it? Check twice, cut once. Cut once, check twice. So that's all we're going to do, right? Now from here, we really can go to town. There is no specific pattern that I did here, but what we will do and what we will have on hand is we'll cut this now while we can, while we're in cutting mode. So I want to do one piece in the Poppy Parade. Yes, so that's Poppy Parade. Then there's going to be another piece that we're going to stick this down to. And that is going to be the Melon Mambo size. And you'll see why we have this one as well in a moment. Because I find having it something for it to stick down to is very important. So what we're going to do is we get this piece here, and all I'm going to do is just cut this on angles, and you can do as many or as little cuts as you like. So it's kind of like Bruno's scrappy strips, but we're not sort of overhanging. We're actually doing it in the one sheet, and we're going to line it up like so that it all, actually it would be better if that one was angled as well if you wanted to. I think in scrappy strips I always end up going straight at one point, but yeah, it's fine. It'll all make sense in a moment. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So try and keep these, you know, in relative order, because otherwise you're going to confuse yourself a bit later. And then we grab our piece here that we cut, which was the melon mambo size. And then all we're going to do here is we're going to be sticking this down onto this sheet here. All right, but we're going to alternate between each piece. So it's kind of like a little puzzle for the morning. And the cool thing is about doing this twice is we now have 2 cards, and this is all lined up, happy to go. Do you like that? Hope it's something different for you. Hope it's something you haven't tried before, because I was like, I feel like doing something different today. So all we'll do, we'll just move this over here. We'll take these guys over on the side here because we won't use them today, but I definitely will later, just so that you can all see properly. And you could, if you wanted to, do the whole sheet, but just in case, I'll just do it direct because you just never know. Something could come up and then all of that would dry. You can use tape, of course, use whatever you prefer. Oh, it's really stuck today. I'm looking forward to the new Take Your Pick tool, because I think, if I'm right, it looks like it's going to be a piercing tool for the Tombow. Oh, yes, please. How many times do I need that? Oh, it's like it's had a little hissy fit, this little glue. It's like you said, excuse me, you haven't used me in a while. So I'll do it like that. It's got a lot of glue on this one, so I've got to be careful with a bit of leakage. There we go. And we're off, people, we're off. Do you like this idea? I think because it's just like, yeah, we've got so much beautiful paper. If you suffer with the issue of which one do I choose, which side do I choose, well, this kind of helps that situation because you don't have to choose. You can choose both. And at times I do struggle with that. I'm like, don't make me decide. Beautiful. And I will get my silicone mat here. Oh, this one looks very nice and clean. This must have been Bruno's. Did I steal yours, Bruno? Just move that out of the way. Have a clear workspace for you all. It's always nice to look at when it's all clear. Okay, so we've just got these 2 to go. And we've made a beautiful card base that I think you could use with any products you like and come up with a really nice pattern. There we go. I will just move my noggin out of the way because it keeps going blurry. There we go. Blurred. There we go. So you could see, you could really, like angle it differently, but I really like it. I think it looks like a great pattern, and that's going to go on there. We're also going to have our ribbon going through. So always make sure that you do your ribbon before you stick down, but we've also got this layer here. I really love a super fine thin layer, just to, like, look at this, right? It just lifts it off the page. It's like, yep, I'm really happy where I'm sitting. Whereas if you go here, like, it looks really good. It's still good. It kind of goes into it more, which I don't mind it with this Night of Navy. I think it looks really good with it. But I love the layering of this. I just think it sort of has its own standout, and it just, I don't know, makes it look a little bit more special. So if you want to add just that little something extra, layers really do make a big difference. That's why we love our card templates, because they help you layer everything and not have to guesstimate. No more eyeballing, all right? Because we waste a lot of cardstock when we eyeball. Now let's do our ribbon. So this ribbon with the Regency Park, it is just absolutely gorgeous. It's like a denim ribbon, and then you've also got the embossing folder. There's just so much in this pack. There's that beautiful like corrugated textured cardstock. The paper. It's just such a brilliant suite. So if you don't have this, because this is going to be retiring at the end of this month, so hissy fit. I love that. So yeah, just make sure that if you haven't got that already, that you get it before it goes forever. And let's grab, where did I put little ribbon? Here he is. I know, it's interesting with the stripes and the flowers. Like, I think it, and then once we put the circle on, you'll see it just really is, it softens it all. And I think what we might do, oh yeah, I can fold this because we can always move it later if we need to. Just give myself plenty of ribbon to make a nice bow there. And I'll show you what I mean. Now this is really handy. Someone was telling me about this one with the reversible tweezers, that you can sort of, instead of putting your finger there, you can put your reversible tweezers. And apparently bunny ears are a good one to do if you're wanting to have a good bow for cards. Apparently it just sits better, which I do think it does seem to sit better. So pull that out and give that tightness. It does feel like it's upside down though, but I think we can just sort of play around with that, and that will come up really pretty. Get the right bow size before you cut. I didn't want it to be too big on my other one, but on this one it can be a little bit larger, and you can always go have it large and then go smaller, but once you cut, you can't really make it bigger. So just be careful of that. Okay, so we've got those all sorted. Now we'll do our circles. We've got the layering circle dies, which, can I just give you a hot tip? This is retiring. I'm so sad about these retiring. I will be honest with you. And we probably will have a goodbye party, because I like to say goodbye to all my products, because there's a lot of things that we are happy that new things are coming, but we're also sad about some things leaving us. It's like, no, please don't go. That's my face. But anyway, this is one of those items where I'm like, I'm really sad that it's going. So this is actually on sale here in Australia. I don't know if it's everywhere on sale. So my hot tip is to go and get this sap, because I don't think they'll be around for very long. If you haven't got them already, please listen to Kylie's advice and go and get them, because they're just going to walk out the door, I feel. Let's just see here. Yes, I've got them here. And I think I can go like that. Yes. So you can see here, really good price, $42.70. So it's a big reduction from the $61, and they're amazing. So I'm actually surprised that they're even on sale, to be honest. So just go to KylieBertucci.com and you can go to shop, and then up in the search section you can just put circle and you'll be able to get those. Yeah. So that's my hot tip for you people. Get these in your cart today. No mucking around. So I've already pulled out the ones that I want to use, but we might change our mind now that we have a landscape card. It could change the size that we use, because I think we could go a little bit larger. I think we could, because that would be like so. And we probably will move that, because I like being able to move the ribbon. So I think something like that would be really pretty. And if we use that one, I think it will be this one. Is that a little bit larger? Yes. So it's just a tiny bit, but I feel like it will fill that space really nicely and just sit nicely too. This one here, sometimes if you go too small, it just, the framing doesn't look right. It doesn't frame the circle correctly. So let's give that a go. We'll put these back so I don't get confused. There we go. But these are fantastic because they've got the beautiful like scalloped edge, and look how perfectly thin, and oh, I just love that. I'm just so depressed. Can you hear my depression? I'm like, no, why'd you have to do that, Stampin' Up? It's so mean. It's so mean to us. And then new stuff comes and I'm like, whee! Oh, look at these fun new things we've got. PS demonstrators in Australia, you can get this boho blue skem, but I don't know if it's going to come out to customers or not, but it depends on how many demonstrators purchase it. So if you're still keen on getting the boho blue mini, I highly recommend joining. That's my hot tip for you, because this is the sort of things that demonstrated, like, you know, we just get so many things as a demonstrator. So if you want to get all these cool little extras that we get offered, then join up today. And you can actually add brand new product to your starter kit if you join today. Isn't that incredible? Yes, please. We love new things. Okay, so before we just move them out of the way, I'm going to put these back. I know, you're all proud of me. I'm proud of me. Good job, Kylie. I cut it off. Thank you. Putting it away, everyone, so that we don't have any lost dies anywhere. There we go. Thank you, little mini. I love my mini. Bruno would make so much fun of the mini when I first got it, or wanted to get it. He's like, why on earth would you need that? Like, literally, I'm like, to look at on the wall. He's like, oh, eye roll. And then the mini came along into our life, and I love it, particularly for my videos. I really, really like not having the big one all the time come over. It just feels easy and light. I don't know what the difference is, but it just feels, it just doesn't feel like a big deal. It's like, yeah, I can cut that. Yeah, no problem. It's no big deal. Watch me cut it. I'm just going to get some mini grid paper to stamp on as well. And actually, I'll use the Stamp and Pierce mat This is really good if you've got polymer stamps. Very handy. And in true Kylie form, I am going to be using my new found exciting embossing powder, which is the Basic Black. You don't have to, but a lot of people were saying they're not happy with the Memento and how it's not like true black. Well, this is the option, people. Now, where is my stamp set? We need elevator music. Not there. I've got all my online stamping retreat goodies out of here. Oh, here it is. It's underneath my card. I need a sip of coffee, everyone. You ready? Bit of beveragino. Is everyone having a bit of beveragino? Yes. Yes, please. So, let me have a look here while we're on online stamping retreat. Just make sure we've only got 2 weeks and 2 days left, people, till we go live. So that means you only have 2 weeks and 2 days to sign up, or maybe 2 weeks and 1 day, because we usually close it the day before. So if you're not signed up, people, now's the time. We've had hundreds of you sign up already. Thank you so much from the bottom of our heart. We cannot believe how many of you are going to be coming along, and it's very overwhelming to us. So it makes me want to step up even more. I'm so thrilled with my projects that I've done for this session. Session 1 is going to be epic. We have 2 sessions or 3 this year, Bruno. Is the 3 this year or is the 3 next year? But I think we're doing 3 this year, maybe. I think it's this year. Bruno will help us. Yes, I'm strong black, no sugar too, Pam. Look at this. Oh my goodness, it's just like black coffee. I know. I hope Gina's going to be okay. Yeah, she will be. She's got like a whole couple of weeks left. So registration is going to include instant access. You get to go watch who's watched the opening event, the pre-show event, the pre-event show, the pre-show event. It's really funny. You get the digital PDF tutorial book, 6 live demonstrations that are all 4 of us do an individual one, and then we do 2 where we have both of us do one together. So Lisa and Gina will do one together, and Bruno and I will. 24 giveaways. Someone did ask, how on earth are we going to do the giveaways? But we have a lot of digital content too. Plus, Kerry, who is here in the house, who's Kerry? She won an online stamping retreat last year, so she gets to come for free this year. So yeah, we have lots of cool prizes and giveaways, and you get all of those cool things. Now, some people have asked us that they're having problem logging in. And it's just a few people, not many, but we highly recommend just checking what browser you're using. So usually the default browser when you go to the internet, if you're on like a Mac, it would be Safari. And sometimes you might, if you're on like a Windows computer, it might be maybe an old version or something like that. Like we find Chrome is really good if you can use Chrome. Or sometimes what I recommend is just using a different device, because sometimes our computers can be a bit, yeah, they've had too many cookies. The Cookie Monster came along and it just is like, no, I don't want to sign up. So maybe do it on a phone or on your tablet. Just try a different device. If it still doesn't work for you after trying those things, please let us know. Or just get a friend, ask one of your kids or your grandkids, because I'm telling you, they know how to work these things. They'll be like, yeah, no problem, we can sign you up, Grandma. We'll do that for you. So it's going to be an amazing event. We have really, really amazing projects. And whether you are a beginner or advanced, doesn't matter, irrelevant, you will learn step by step some really incredible fun folds that I have wanted to do in a long time. Things that I've looked at and gone, I'm scared. It's too overwhelming. I don't want to do that. It looks really good, but I just don't have enough time to figure it out. Well, I've taken the time to figure it out so that I can teach you, plus come up with some different ideas that I haven't seen online anywhere before. So you'll all have to tell me if you've seen it before, but I definitely have not seen what I've done before. And that's kind of exciting because it's very hard to come up with something new. Ask me how I know. My brain, my poor little brain. So hopefully you all come along. I just would absolutely love to see all of your faces popping up, all of your names popping up on the screen when you come along. And it's going to be an amazing, amazing event that we have. You're going to love it. And you can use it for life. Lifetime access. So you're going to get lots of value from that. You can use it with any products. You don't have to have the products that we have on hand. You can use anything that you have. And we also show lots and lots of samples, and that will be included in the tutorial as well. Bruno has done an amazing job of the tutorial. So, and I'll actually check and see if we've had any sign-ups. I saw some this morning. I'll do a little shout out to our new ones that have signed up this morning. Boy, lots of emails here. Hello, everyone. Lots of things to action. Oh no, that was Liz. Oh no, that's right. I've popped them in the done box, so I'm not going to be able to see them. But we have, let's go all mail. We had Susan Rutherford, Carol, Sarah Diak, Karen, Antheon, Carolyn Yates, Cindy Kyle. Oh, Cindy. Oh, thank you all so much for supporting us with that. And, for signing up to Online Stamping Retreat. You're going to absolutely love it. So I'm just going to stamp this beautiful stamp set here. This is the Sentimental Park set. So a really good set because you've got lots and lots of sentiments as well as the flower images. And we can never have too many flower images. If someone tells you that there's too many flower images, tell them, how could you? How could you say such a thing? No such thing as too many flowers. Now, if you find it difficult to see where you've stamped, you can just pop the powder on. Actually, I'll do that just so that you can see in between where I'm stamping. I've got my little tray here, and I'm just going to pop that on there. Because the cool thing is you just tip all back if you don't use it all. And you can see I really stamped a lot of, like I put down a lot of powder. Like really hammer the powder, because otherwise you're going to end up with floaties everywhere around the card with the black emboss. So you've got to be quite heavy-handed with the powder. Give it a little flick. Oops. It's okay if you get your finger stuck in it because we'll put more powder on top and everything will be okay. There we go. Now, when you're colouring with embossing, you do have to be careful because it can, well, it does move on to your blend, but like the blender pens, you can just rub off the, like if you get a mark on your marker, it's just easy to remove it. You just sort of, and I'll show you in a moment what I mean. Okay. So I will keep that paper on there actually because I have heat on here before and it can sort of bubble this, what's this called? Like the Stamp and Pierce mat. Thank you. Now, blast very hot and close with the black. It likes it very, very hot and close to get a really good melted image. It's very different to using the white powder. And you have to sort of stay there. I'll actually get my tweezers. You do need to stay on top of it for a bit longer than the basic white. And there we go. So it's not quite raised as much, I think, but you can see like the shimmer, like when you see it shimmering like that, so that glossy look, you know that you've embossed it all. And I just sort of go over it again, and you can sort of check, like there might be a little bit there still. But really, you're just quite heavy-handed with the amount of heat that you put on when you use the embossing, the black embossing. So let's have a little look here. What colours are we going to use? So looking at our paper, I wanted to kind of match, and what I did last time was match the look of the flower. And so this is actually Mango Melody and Petal Pink, which seems really random, but it actually looks quite good together. But I'll use the light mango. Do we have Mango Melody? I always forget what blends we have. That's Daffodil. Oh, I think that's it there. And we need a Petal Pink as well, which I'm pretty sure, yes, got those ones. What are these ones here? No. So I think we might use saffron even, because that's pumpkin, or even the pumpkin could be the light pumpkin. Because I don't think, we don't have Mango Melody, do we, in the blends? Do any of you know? Let me have a look. Let me Googly. I lose track of the blends because we keep adding new ones to it, and I'm like, what have I got and what have I added? There was something in the new catalogue where I was like, Bruno and I both were like, how come we don't have the metallics? The metallic paint. We realized there was something that we completely missed from the catalogue. I was like, what? How did we miss that? Let's have a look here. Yeah, no mango blends. So yeah, just I think if we use the light pumpkin, I feel like that's going to be a good alternative to, yeah, I think that's going to be good. Because you can see it's got that sort of, even the Daffodil Delight might be a nice one too, but it's just a small bit around the flower here. Just zoom in for you so you can see the colouring nice and clear. It's just around the centre here, so it's not a huge amount that we're going to be using of this anyway, but it does make a difference. Kylie's gone quiet. Tell me Kylie's colouring without telling me Kylie's colouring. There's silence. Oh. got some new blends coming too, which is exciting. And just keep in mind too, we've got some clubs coming to help you all collect your colours, your new colours. So if you live in Australia, we will have some very exciting clubs. Paper, not just paper, but... Ooh, cat! Woohoo! Good on you, cat. I just got your sign up for OSR. Well done. So I'm leaving like a white space through the center because that's how the paper is. And I'm not doing exactly as the paper, but it's just going to have that same feel to it. And I think that's what sort of makes this all feel like one card. It almost makes you feel like the this part here is paper, which I really love that look. It's like making your own designer series paper. So we're not really doing any blending on this, which is actually good when you've used Black Emboss. You don't want to do too much blending with Black Emboss because it will actually just take off the embossing powder. But with this, I'll actually show you the tip of my, because this is quite a light one, the petal pink. So you can see here, we haven't really got any, yeah, there's nothing dark on there at all, which, yeah, I think that's pretty good. But if you did get a bit of dark, you can just rub it off here. Oh, see, there's a little bit of dark there. So you just rub it off onto your paper like you do with blends, and eventually it will run clear. Oh, that's not even dark. It's just because it's wet. So there you go. And like you look at it against the card. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? But we're going to do one next step, which is to colour in the background. And I love this look. I think it looks so hot when you colour in the background. The what's that one? Starry Sky. I need to label the top of them. Like, there was a demonstrator that very kindly gave me these lids, and I need to do the same thing because it's very handy knowing what is what. I'm like, what ink is this one? So we need this end here. Now my biggest tip with colouring backgrounds is just to, before you colour, you can come around and do all these, or do them in sections if you want to, but it just means you've got more control over where you're colouring, because if you don't sort of go around this outside section, you could colour over some of these flowers, which after all that work we've done would not be ideal. Now, while I'm colouring this in, let's have a little bit of fun in the comments. Let's do some prizes, hey, while we're colouring in. Ah, Jackie Hardy, Rissa Seabolt, congratulations to you girls for doing the sign up for OSR. Now, what we're going to do, I'll come back to this in a moment, but just whether you've signed up or not, it doesn't matter. But we're going to draw 2 winners. What we need you to do, so listen clearly, we need you to put hashtag OSR Session 1 2023. Hashtag OSR Session 1, and 1 O-N-E. O-N-E. Session 1, 2023. So the only numbers will be 2023. And we will pick 2 winners. You ready to go? Put it in the comments. And then I'll keep colouring as I see all the pop-ups come up. And Bruno's going to be popping all of your names into a drawer. Yep, the way Deborah's written it, all together. Keep it all together. The hashtag OSR Session 1 2023. Yes, Kathy's got it perfect. And even if you have purchased it, which Kathy has, we will refund you. So don't stress if you've purchased, because you will still have a chance of winning whether you have entered or not. We're going to draw some winners. And I'll give you until the end of colouring this. How are we going? Oh, we've had another sign up for the event. Casey. Who knows? You could actually get your money back straight away because you could be a winner. How are all the hashtags going? Can't believe how calm this makes me feel. It's crazy. Oh, they're still coming. Keep those hashtags coming. And I don't know if any of you have used a hashtag when you do it online, say on Facebook or on Instagram. If you click that hashtag, it will connect you to anyone else who's written that hashtag. So it's very handy when you're looking for something like hashtag Stampin' Up. You just click on it and it's like, oh, wow, look at all these posts that I didn't see before. It's almost like a cool way to search online. So that's going to dry in a moment. I know, I feel so calm, Kirsty. It's crazy. It's like I just go, oh, my whole nervous system just calm down. So I think we're done. Are we ready? Is Bruno in the house ready to draw a session? He'll tell us in a moment. Oh, Nettie just got in time. Oh, Sue as well. Oh, here we go. Bruno is on. First winner. I need a drum roll, but I'll be ready for the clap. There's a delay. I'm like, just checking to make sure. I know there's a delay, but I'd rather know that you're here or not here. Here we go. Drum roll. I don't think I have a drum roll. The drum roll. Ah, Christine! Yay! And if you've paid Christine, we will refund you. Do not worry about that. So just email us, message us. In fact, I'll see if I've got you on Facebook and I can contact you. That surname, I think, might be Polish. Found you. I found you on Facebook. Hi. Congratulations. I love it. Yay. That's brilliant, Christine. Ah, Loretta. Yay. Christine and Loretta. Oh, that's so exciting. Silowoski. Is it Polish? I think it might be Polish. And let's have a look for Loretta Tobedo. Oh, I might have to look up Loretta. Congratulations to both of you. Oh, it's so exciting. Well done. And thank you to everyone who has purchased so far too. Keep them coming because you do not want to miss it. And you still will have an opportunity to sign up. To win an online stamping retreat as well. So probably next week we'll have some more winners. But you've got to be in it, right? Make sure that you don't forget because life is pretty crazy at the moment and everything's pulling us in 100 directions. So before you know it, you could completely miss it. And even if you can't come along live, because it's going to be the weekend of, we're the 23rd here in the South Pacific, and in the US it's the 22nd. So yeah, it's really cool. There's a couple of bits that I feel like I've missed in there, but we are very close up on this camera. When I zoom out, you'll see that you can't really see it. It's only on the camera being that close. Whee! Oh, that's exciting, Loretta. Well done. I would be very excited too. Yay! Hi, Sally. Oh, you just missed our draw. You could have won a free online stamping retreat. I know you're already signed up, aren't you, Sally? I'm pretty sure I saw your name sign up to online stamping retreat. But yeah, even if you can't come along live, you are going to absolutely love the replay just as much as the live event. It will feel like you're there with us anyway. And still comment and everything when you watch the replay, because we will still comment and chat to you after the event. So it's a very good investment because it's for life. And we are not going to be selling the recording afterwards. I think in the past we've given people opportunity because we know sometimes life gets in the way. But it was just a little bit difficult to manage and a bit confusing for people. So this is it. This is your only chance. It will literally close the day before Online Stamping Retreat goes live. So don't miss out. Get it now and then you're done. You don't have to think about it then. You just know you're in. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's making making me really happy. And the stamps that I'm going to use. Yay! You are Sally. I thought I remember seeing your name pop up. I think I'm going to use You Are Amazing. I really love that. It reminds me of the song. If only Bruno was here to sing it with us here, hey? Boy, I need glasses. There's You're Amazing. Thank you. I know, it's so beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I love this card too. Now, I've got a little piece here. Oh yeah, there we go. I kept a little scrap piece because I knew it was going to come in handy for our stamping and another clean block, people. I mean, it's not 100% clean, but it's a lot better than what it was. We can't expect perfection out of Kylie. I mean, we shouldn't expect perfection out of ourselves, full stop, right? Progress, not perfection. I feel like it's just a little bit skew-iff, this one. There we go. Note to self, this is a really handy tip. If you don't want your polymer to be crooked, just sit it down and then bring the block to it. Little handy tip for you. Sorry if this makes a noise on the microphone. I want to find a new spot for the microphone so that it doesn't tap, make a banging noise. So we get some Versamark. You can see I put a good amount of the embossing buddy on there. And it doesn't matter if this is straight or not because I'm going to cut it out afterwards anyway. So that takes a little bit of pressure off. And we're going to tip that on there. And you can see here, you know that it's done its job because look how little floaties there are. So that embossing buddy is really important when it comes to the flyers. It just, it works. It does its job. It has a purpose. Oh, I should be looking at sign-ups. Jackie, Rissa. Yay, so exciting. Thank you all so much for your support. We're going to have an awesome day together. And Gina and Lisa are just the cutest ever. They are such beautiful, beautiful people. We met in Hawaii the first time, and I instantly was like, oh my goodness, I need you girls in my life. They're just so good. We had such great chats with Lisa. Yay! And then I think what we'll do is I think we will have that popped up. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it being the same as the background. I could possibly even use some of these spare ones. I think this was from a kit that we got. So I'll just eyeball. Unlike our paper, we don't eyeball our cardstock, but you can eyeball a dimensional. I'll let you eyeball a dimensional. No eyeballing cardstock. If you say to yourself, I'll just guess. No. Wrong. No guessing. Go get our card templates and stop guessing, all right? No more guessing. You waste cardstock when you do that. Now, I think you can do this, but if you are one of those people, I'm not one of these people, but if you're one of these people where you don't want it to show the colour from the side and you want it to be the same colour as the cardstock, sort of like hidden. Well, here you go, peeps. Because I know a lot of people get the black ones. I was like, why do people get the black? I don't understand. Why are you getting the black ones? And they said, so that you don't see it on the side. And I'm like, really? Is this a thing? I didn't even know that this was a thing. But it is a thing. And there's some of you out there. You can let yourselves be known. But look at that. It's like a hidden little platform now. You wouldn't even know. I don't know who is turning the card sideways and checking. Checking that the dimensional is the same color as the... But look, I know we all have our thing. There's some things where I'm like, oh, I hate that. Like I used to not tuck the ribbon in behind. I used to just snip it on the edge. And yeah, there was friends of mine that were like, that is disgusting. I can't believe you're snipping the edge of your ribbon. It needs to be tucked around. So there's some things that, you know, we all just have a thing for. So if that helps you, I'm very happy. You like that, Maddie? Yes. Saves colouring it in. I like that. If you have the black ones, you mean? It's called OCD, Donna. Is that what it is? Maybe I need to get some of that. Where do I find that? Oh my goodness, people. I'm just so in love with this. It's so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. So we've got one last thing to do, which is very, very important. And I'll just do that. So first thing I'm going to do is Poppy Parade. This is for the inside of the card, everyone. So we've got Poppy Parade size. Then we've got the Melon Mambo size. So we'll do here first. Melon Mambo. And then we're going to go flirty, 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 flirty. And do the inside. Ah, thanks, Kirsty. Yeah, so those 3 layers. And you'll see why I've got the white and then, like, why 3? Is that a bit OTT? You will see in a moment why I've done that. And we need to do... I watched a reel the other day and it was like Australians saying no. No does not have an R in it. No. No. It does not have an R. No. No. We're not the best at saying no. Our friends in Canada make fun of us all the time. No. Oh, thank you, Deborah. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's I'm really happy with this design, and you could use it with any paper, any stamp set. Do not feel like you have to use this one, but it's just so pretty. Oh, there we go. And like, you know, this is really important. This little step at the end here. You've done all that hard work It's very important to just do this last little step. It doesn't take long, couple minutes. Remember, blast it and very close. There we go. And just, oh, hello there. It's still a little bit hot. I'm going to use the dark petal pink. Yes. But yeah, I think, you know, doing this inside piece, and you can do your envelope as well. It just really makes it special. I suppose this is a bit like, you know, colouring in the edge of the dimensional and doing the ribbon, tucking the ribbon, all of those things. They just contribute to a really beautiful card. Like, it's just those small little touches that don't seem significant, but they just make the card really professional. Okay, so that, and then the other thing that I'm going to do for the inside, I actually did get a piece here. There it is. Because we have so much paper, so why not put it on the inside? Yes! We're going to use all of this paper up, and just remember, you can use this for another card. Nothing's going to get wasted. Actually, we'll even step it up even more, and we'll do, this is going to be the melon mambo size, and I'm going to get another bit of basic white. I'm on another sheet, and we'll make this one the Poppy Parade size. Because why not? We've got all of these beautiful layers, and these layers, remember, this is what makes it like next level. So if you've got like a wedding card you want to make, or something a bit more formal, then these layers are what just make it stand out from the crowd. Love it, chop it. I haven't said love it, chop it for a while. That's so true. We're doing lots of Love It, Chop It. If you're not part of our Love It, Chop It workshop, it's a free Facebook group where we all share ideas. You can ask questions. How do people store their paper? What do people do? There's lots of resources on there because, you know, we've got the brains trust of all people who struggle with chopping paper and those who've overcome their paper hoarding addiction and actually use their paper now, which is very exciting. I love watching the transformation of people. You know, people who used to get paper order paper and then never open it. They just wouldn't open the pack. What? What do you mean you haven't opened your pack of paper yet? Come on, open it instantly. Now, where are our layers? Over here. Layer 1. Layer 2. Look at that. Ugh. It just, how can you can't even explain how beautiful this is. These small little layers, and like, look, if you feel like it's a big waste, you can cut out circles or, you know, things from the center if you want to, and I do know some that do that. But one thing I do love, and I don't know about all of you, but there's something very special about a heavy card, a weighted card, a card that you know has got so much cardstock in it that it could be sent as a parcel. It's gone over the weight allowance for a letter. Oh, it has so much weight. It's like gunk. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. And it's just those little touches that make it that next level. If you sign up, so Denise, we're going to teach you how to scan this QR code on the screen. There's two ways. You can actually just get your phone, but if you're on your phone, just take a screenshot. So to take a screenshot, if you're on like an Apple, you just press the on-off button and the volume button at the same time, and it will take a screenshot. And then when you go back to that photo, it's really cool because you can actually, I'll show you what happens here. It's amazing. I could not believe that this happens. But say I have a photo here that I've taken. You can actually hold that image like that. So just hover on that QR code and then say open in Safari. Can you believe it? And then it's got Kylie's Love It Chop It support group. And then you fill it out and I will send you the password to get into the group and to join for free. So that's how you do it if you take a photo. But if you're just scanning it with your phone, I just use my camera and I basically hover and it will pop up this little link and you just tap it and it does the same thing. So please get used to using QR codes. It's the way the world is moving now. And I'm hoping that that's the way that we can move you forward too with ordering and making it a lot easier for you to shop. We're very much, how can we make your life easier? Make it as easy as possible. Because, you know, it's too hard. It's just too difficult if we have to look and search and there's no no. So there we go, people. What do you think of today's card? That was the card we made, and this was the originale. And you can see here, we've just tweaked a couple of things. We've turned it on its side. We've gone landscape instead of portrait. And we've used a larger circle. And what else? Because this one here, I did the layers, but I did no stamping and I didn't add my paper. But I feel like it just, look at that. It just is so special, right? Like, why we use, this is still nudie. This is a nudie card on the inside. So we've got to get into that routine and that idea that unless we've done the inside, that it's not complete. And I think it's a really great way to use our paper. Like even these offcuts, like we've got, you know, pieces here that I've cut off, and you could easily like just do a little stitch up together and use those cards. I would know. Or even what we did at the front. So we've used these beautiful pieces here. Well, why can't we just do the same thing in the inside? Like that's the other part of the cutting that we did, wasn't it? We could use that and do the layers exactly the same as the front on the inside. Let's just do that now while we've got everything here. So let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. All right. So if I do Poppy Parade size, because we've got our layer first. And I think these actually I did do, at first I did them Poppy Parade size. Oh no, they look like they're a little bit cut down. That's good. Anyway, we'll do a Flirty Flamingo size. No, Melon Mambo size. If you've got our card templates. If you don't know what I'm talking about with the layers, just ask or Google. I think you can Google card templates. So how did we do the front? We started, so we can do the opposite direction on the inside, right? So we can go like this. What have we got here? We'll flip it over and that will make it a bit exciting. No, not that one. So we've just got to get the right layers here. Yes, I'm happy with that one. Oh, no, that one's going to be at the bottom. Yep. I want this one to be... Oh, this is the... Oh. Yes, I think we're getting somewhere. Yes! That's why you want to keep it all together. So it doesn't hurt your brain later. Ask me how I know. Now, this is a little bit bigger than this card size, but that's okay. We'll just do one side right to the edge. Like so. And I think, this just looks so pretty on the inside. Like, why do we not... I know some of you do, but it's kind of not standard practice for people to colour the inside or to decorate the inside. And I think it's a good little routine to get into. QR stands for quick response. Oh, there you go. Yes, that looks great. Oh, thanks, Donna. Yes, and please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Now, a little tip, when we've got such a small little bit that we need to cut, I find scoring quite a few times first works a treat. There is no way that I would be able to cut that without scoring first. So just a little hot tip, if you have like something really small that you want to cut, really thin edge, give it a good score first and then cut. And voila, you have a very happy little card. Oh, that's nice. Sally, Becky, that's great. Helping out Sally there. I love this community. You're all so beautiful. You're my peeps. Here we go. I'm glad I left this nudie on the inside, because then we can use the leftovers. What a cool idea. Couldn't have thought of it myself. Oh, no, I did. And you could even use a ribbon in here if you wanted to, but look, I think that looks absolutely gorgeous. And then you can have like something like this down here, so nothing gets wasted. Let's do that, and we'll just snip the edge actually, because that one will be 9.5. That's the flirty size. And especially even one like this, that it's like, sometimes it moves, and I just find when you score it, it like creates a little groove for it to sit in, and it's less likely to... Ooh, no, I'm going to do that size. I'm going to do the flowers. Yeah, it's less likely to move or to have a little hissy fit when you score it. So that's another way that you can do it too. You can also use ribbon along here, so whatever you prefer, but I think that looks really good. What do you reckon, everyone? How's that? Yes. Now, Sally asked a really good question. My score blade keeps falling out of the guide. Does anyone have a solution or tip for that? Now, what I've noticed, for those of you that do have this happen, and maybe you can tell me, Sally, are you tending to go downwards when you score, or do you go upwards? If you go upwards, you'll have no problem. It's not going to fall out. If you are a downwards person, it's going to fall out, because obviously your down part is where it pops out. But if you're going upwards, you're nowhere near where it pops out. Does that make sense? I hope that helps. It would just mean adjusting the way. And if you can't, like for the life of you, if you can't go up, because we do get used to certain things, then just flip your trimmer when you're scoring and come down. But don't go near where it falls out. Will that help you think? I hope so. Because I do find I tend to gravitate to going upwards. And so what I tend to do, instead of like, oh, I haven't used the other side of the blade, because there's actually two sides to the blade. And because I'm constantly going up like this, I'm blunting this side, but not this side. So what you can do is you can flip it. Rather than me changing the direction that I have to go in, I just flip it. And then I'm using both sides. Both sides are getting, I've got like two blades here basically. So as soon as this starts getting blunt, because of going upwards, then I can flip and keep going upwards, and then I change my blade. Just a little tip for you. Hope that helps. Anyone else got questions? Thank you for joining me today. That was lovely. Let's take a picture together. I'll just use my hair first. Look at this hair. I'm almost due for a new cut and colour. I like this colour. I'm going to stick to this colour for a bit, I think. There we go. Let's scooch on over. Yay! Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, just have a look at what you might be going downwards, and that's where it's catching and then coming out. Yeah. I love the way the card appears elegantly finished with the inside micro borders and the use of designer series paper inside. Thank you, Nicole. I'm glad you like that. I think all of those little small details are the thing that sets apart a nice card from a like wow card. So yeah, layering is very, very important when it comes to making it look that next level. Thank you, Eric. So lovely to see you. Salamat po. And hello to all your family too. Did you have danggit today, or pansit, or hello? My favorite Filipino food, I think, would have to be lechon. Lechon was amazing. And there was another one that I found out was using, it was like a noodle dish. I can't think of what it was, but I think they use Coca-Cola in it. So Filipino. Oh, I can't think of what it was, but it was a really delicious, really yummy. Thank you, Carrie. Aw. And yes, please thumbs up and please subscribe, because we will be having a unboxing video very soon. So just a couple of things before we go. So remember, you can still sign up for online stamping retreat. We've had a few more sign up in this time since we've had the video running. Big thank you to all of you, and lots of love at Chop It too. Thanks for subscribing to Love It Chop It. Jennifer, thank you so much for your purchase of session 1. And we will have some more prizes next Friday when you join us, or Thursday evening for those of you who aren't in the South Pacific. So please come and join us. I've already put up the event, so you can subscribe to it now. I've got them all ready. I'm trying to be a bit more organised. Don't get used to it, because, you know, it's Kylie we're talking about here. And we've also got the, where's my little pop-up screen? It's disappeared on me. Where are you, little one? Where have you gone to? Not that one. Not that one. I'm like using every pop-up. Not music. Where's it gone? My little pop-up's gone. Oh, don't you love technology? Oh, technology is so annoying until it works, and it's really exciting. Then it's like, I love this program. I don't know where it's gone, but I will pop up a link in here for the tutorials, well, the class bundles. So if you haven't got the class bundles yet, go give them a try, because I'm telling you, you're going to love it. Put here class bundle. Oh, what's happened there? Hello, online exclusives. I don't know what I pressed to make that pop up. But good point. Thank you. Thank you, computer system. Remember the online exclusives. Don't miss out on them. But the class bundle is there. So yeah, I think that's all the main things. Was there any other questions that you had about crafting, or something that you're having an issue with? The card templates? Let me know. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. The babies are doing well. Jasper and Bella are very happy. When is the next Bruno creation? Oh, maybe we'll have to get him to do next week. Hey, Donna. We might do that. Hey, we'll plan ahead. Bruno's next week, Donna. I'll say, they're asking for you, Bruno. You have to do it next week. We can do something together next week. I think that'll be nice. I do like it when we practice together. We can practice for online stamping retreat when we do our project together. And big congratulations to our winners too for online stamping retreat. We are thrilled that there are some winners. So keep that coming in, all of your online stamping retreat orders as well. Lifetime access, and you get everything you need. So I think that was everything today. It was so lovely to see you all. Big hugs from us. And I hope whatever you're doing this weekend, you get to have a little bit of a relax and have some nice time with family as well. And we really appreciate all of you, all of your support, your comments, your thumbs up, your subscribing. It really helps us to run our business and do what we do and share things with you. So thank you very, very much for that. And we'll see you next week. We'll probably see you earlier than next week, because we will do the unboxing video as soon as it arrives in our hot little hands. So watch this space sometime next week for the unboxing video. And we shall see you next week. Bye, everyone. Big hugs to all of you. Bye.